Hello, my name is Halcyon, and today's topic is theme camps. People often, when you decide that you're going to go to Burning Man for the first time, people start trying to figure out, well, what theme camp am I supposed to join? And I think it requires a little understanding and explanation to recognize what that question means or if it even needs to be asked. You don't need to be in a theme camp. You can actually create a theme camp with your friends. Sometimes people think that joining a theme camp is like joining a hotel. Like people shop around for who has the best offerings. I can't tell you how frustrating it is when I hear people say, well, this camp, if you pay dues at this camp, you get this and this and this. And if you pay dues at that camp, you get this and this and this. It's like, whoa, you get? That is just the wrong way to think about it. The whole concept of a theme camp is that you get together with a group of people so that you can gift in a more dramatic way than by yourself. It's kind of like going to a birthday party. If you go together, you can buy a much cooler gift than if you went by yourself. By yourself, maybe you go shopping, all you can get is like the TIE Fighter Lego set. But if your friends all pull together, you could get your friends the Death Star. And that is the way to look at it. How can we do things together? How can we gift something dramatic in the form of a visual place, in the form of a meal gift, in the form of entertainment? And so if you are joining an existing camp, which there are camps that are looking for just interested people to join them, think about that. Is this a group of people with a goal, with a gift, with a vision that I feel aligned with? And then get yourself in line with that vision and help make it happen. I overheard someone last year after the burn just complaining about their camp and about how the meal times were so disorganized, and every time they would go to get their meal, and they paid for breakfast and lunch and dinner, and there were times when they didn't even get their breakfast, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa. First of all, radical self-reliance is one of the principles. You are responsible for yourself. Now, if you make some arrangement with somebody, and they are so amazingly kind and willing to contribute and use their effort and labor to produce food beyond just granola bars that you can eat, oh my gosh, you should be just living in a state of hallelujah gratitude. But to sink into that, I'm owed this, then you're totally missing the point. Sometimes people will ask me and people at Pink Heart, they'll say, hey, do you have room at your camp? Do you have room for 2 more at your camp? And I'm always like, well, we don't have room for anywhere. You don't pay dues and you get a space. We have a vision. We have a dream of things that we want to bring to the playa. And if you want to help make that happen, then there's a good possibility we can make that happen. The fact or not if there's room for us to camp together is a totally separate question. We make a huge deal in our camp about mandatory participation. You have to participate, and participation can take all different forms. It can mean time, it can mean labor, it can mean support, it always means money. We consider not to be dues, but camp gift. There's a certain amount of things that we want to provide, like that birthday gift, that it's too hard for one person to do it. So we chip in and buy massive amounts of water that we can gift to the community. We chip in and we buy, we rent a generator so that we can light the camp for everyone. Things like camp meals, things like personal power, those are all outside of what our dues and our camp gift is, because we want to be very clear that the purpose of a theme camp, the purpose of our theme camp is to collectively act, to help and lift up and gift Black Rock City. So there are places online where you can seek out camps that are looking for members. Sometimes people have a grand vision, but they do require labor and money and help from people. And so maybe you're one of those people. So yay, find a group of people that you're in line with, and then you can play a role in the gifting of that gift. I say this partially to help out the poor theme camp organizer who is like struggling with this idea of like they're trying to give this grand gift, and meanwhile some of their helpers are like, this isn't worth it, or I thought I would get more for my dues. Like, ugh. But also, if you as someone who joins a theme camp are able to be a part of a grand gift, you'll so more appreciate and enjoy the experience of being a burner. You will feel like you are part of what makes this city amazing, not just someone who consumes and takes from it. And I wouldn't jump super fast into an existing theme camp and go to join it. There is so much fun that can be had from just joining with your friends and creating one yourself. Finding some super simple way to get visually creative, to think of some way that you can all, dress alike and do some crazy act. Dress alike and perform something as people walk by your street. Cook something for the people that walk by. And it doesn't have to be a massive money thing. One of the coolest things that a campmate did one year is he made a light garden. And he took some lumber and wrapped it, just put some lumber out, wrapped it with fabric, and then had shop lights in it. And so he had these weird shaped glowing things in our courtyard. And it made it so that we weren't just a bunch of people camping. We were part of this collective of artists that was making Black Rock City the magic that it is. So whether you join a theme camp or you start a theme camp, make sure that you get in that headspace of why are you doing this, so that you can more dramatically give and gift to Black Rock City. So if you're heading to Burning Man, check out Pink Heart Camp. We should be around 8:45 in Esplanade. We'll be gifting vegan ice cream and chilled water and goodies and hugs, and you can hang out on our pink fur couches and look out over the Esplanade and know that you were a part of that magic. If you see me anywhere, please stop me for a hug. I love you. See you at home.